just came on. Yes, they playing my song. Yes, all these different things, right? But I had to break down what the word yes really was. And I just heard in my spirit, yes, yeah, yes. My answer is yes. Now it makes me think about this. I grew up in a church, right? Father was a deacon, mother was an usher. Okay. I've been churched up and churched out. There's a song that says, "Yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. Yes, Lord, yes, I will trust you and obey. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes, Lord, yes." That's the lyrics. And I just thought about it when we're talking about yes, and I hear yes in my spirit, yes. And then this whole month of June, I hear yes, yes. I'm like open. I hear doors open and the spirit, all types of stuff. Yes. So let's break down the word yes. Now, yes is a whole sentence, just like no is. Yes. Period. Oftentimes, uh, when you say yes, if you say it too low when I was a child, you get in a little trouble because your yes need to be yes. Yes. Ma, yes. Mm. You don't want to be timid in your yes. You want to be bold, audacious in your yes. So yes, yes is agreement. Yes is agreement. Period. It's agreement. Yes is in a total agreement to what is said before it. It's also surrender. Yes is a surrender. Yes is also used to give an affirmative response. So your whole it's a yes is a whole answer. Yes is a whole answer. Maybe nah. None of that. Yes. Yes, yeah, yes. Yes, when I answered the call for ministry. Yes, when I answered the call to do the right thing and turn my back on some sinful ways. Yes. There's a whole affirmative response. So, yes. Now, yes is also used for this. It's used as a response for someone addressing one or otherwise trying to attract one's attention. You get that tap on the shoulder. Yeah, yes. When it's a firm response. Yes. You hear somebody call you. When I was younger, my mother used to call. She was known as the yelling mom. She'd be out on the porch yelling my name, and everybody knew it was my mother calling me. And all I had to say was yes. You gonna say yes? Are you gonna say yes? Because there's a question is being asked of us, SOC, that we need to say yes. Yes. So this brings me to my first point. Yes to your will. Yes to your will. Not my will. Not yes to what the things I want to do. Because I could my righteousness is like filthy rags. Yes to my own righteousness? No, yes to his righteousness, to his path, his direction. So let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 40 to 43. And he was at the place. He said unto them, "Pray that ye enter not into temptation." And he was withdrawn from them about a stone's cast, and knelt down and prayed, saying, "Father, if thou be willing, Remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. And there appeared an angel unto him from heaven, strengthening him. Now, if it be his will, it's not though. But if it be his will that I not be in a wheelchair, be able to walk, but nevertheless, because I could do this. I do this all the time. I did this sitting in the bathroom. I used to teach and preach to my little dollies and stuff like that. This is old school stuff, but can he trust you with your yes? I'm going to a whole nother, I didn't even write that one. Can he trust you with your yes? Because you're answering, he's giving you instructions on what to do. I've called you to be a writer in my situation, right? I've called you to be a writer. You're gonna write provocative lyrics that have nothing to do with me and my will and my kingdom? Are you gonna be a prophetic scribe and do exactly what I told you to do? Your yes. So if it be his will, I'll be out of this wheelchair. But if it's not his will, what does the scripture say? It says, to count it all joy. Count it all joy. And also his grace is sufficient for me. So I'll be able to handle it. Now I know oftentimes when people what you go through, you think everybody can handle, and that's not, and that's true. Everybody can't handle what you go through. Certain things you get a measure, like you have the measure of faith. You have a measure. Every trial and tribulation, everybody's not going to be able to go through that thing. So it's not on them. But because much is required of me, I have to go through different trials and tribulations, just like many things have been put on you, SOC, as individuals. You can handle it because you know who to call on. You know who to call on. You know who to call and when you're in despair in the middle of the night. And you're not calling your friend. You're not phoning your friend, asking for the answer. You're calling the Most High, Yahweh Allaham, for your answer. And that's what it is. So, yes to your will, right? That's the first point. Next, yes to your way. Not my way. This is not no Frank Sinatra song, even though it's one of my favorite, tunes. But it's not my way. It's his way. Yes to your way, Yah. Your way. It's not going to look like everybody else's story. You stop comparing yourself to people's story. Your healing is not going to come like everybody else's that came. And you might not have to dip in the river 7 times to get your healing. You may wake up and all of a sudden the scars come off your body that you had previous surgery from. Or you could wake up and be able to walk in my situation. And my feet hit that ground. Oh, I'm going to hit it running too. They're not going to better tell me nothing. For his kingdom, for his glory. Because I'm going to be in his way. So, yes to your way. Here's what you want to do. When you say yes to your way, according to Psalms 25:4, and it says, show me thy ways, O Yahweh, teach me thy paths. It's a surrender. The yes is a surrender. I give it to you. I give it to you because there is no other way. Teach me thy ways. Show me thy ways and teach me thy paths. I want to be guided by the Most High. Let's go to another scripture. Psalm chapter 27, verse 11. Yes to your way. This is my next. This is what I'm emphasizing and giving you scripture behind it. Yes to your way. Teach me. The scripture says, "Teach me thy way, O Yahweh, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies." The world is our enemies. Sometimes people in our own household can be our enemies. But teach me thy way. I'm not going to curse them, cuss them out, disrespect them, dishonor them. No, teach me thy ways. As Pastor Kofi was talking about earlier, show mercy. Because you didn't know everything that you used to know. Show mercy. What the old folks used to say back in the day, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on them. Have mercy on my enemies. I pray that often because I know that if the Most High can open up the sea of reeds and for me to walk through it on dry ground and swallow a whole people up, Yahweh ain't playing. This is the last days. The weather changing, acting all crazy. He's telling you that I'm sending my son. The time is getting short. Now, yes to your way. Back that up with Psalms 37, verse 5. Commit thy way unto Yahweh. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Okay, so when you commit to Yahweh, right? When you say yes to Yahweh, let's go deeper. Trust also in him. And what's going to happen? He'll bring it to pass. What is it? Everything that you prayed for, everything that's in his will, because you follow his ways. Let's go deeper into Psalm chapter 77, verse 11 to 14. I will remember the works of Yahweh. Surely I will remember thy wonders of old. I will meditate also of all thy work and talk of thy doings. Thy way, O Allaham, is in the sanctuary, who is so great a Allaham as our Allaham. Question. Who is great as he? Thou art the Allaham that does wonders. Thou hast declared my strength among the people. Okay. So as we read the scripture, we understand that he is the Allaham that does wonders, right? And then because he does the wonders, declared his strength among the people. He shows and proves who he is. Yahweh, who are you? And then he'll answer. Oh, are you the Allaham of greatness? Yes. Are you the Allaham that I heard about all those years ago of old? Yes. Yes. So my next point is this. Yes to your call. Yes to your call. Now, we know the scripture, many are called, few are chosen. Okay. But how many people really gonna say yes? A lot of people that should be preaching don't. Don't. And it's out of fear, and then it's fear-based mind control, and then the enemy gets a hold of that certain gift and perverts it, brings it into something else that is not of Yah. So yes to your call. That's what we're talking about right here. Genesis chapter 3, verse 7. And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of Yahweh Elohim walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of Yahweh Elohim against the trees of the garden. And Yahweh Elohim called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. Now, Adam, basically, you got some knowledge of your nakedness, but it hindered you from answering the call. Where art thou? I'm here should be the answer. Or yes should be the answer, because you got a little bit of information that you should have not gotten. And because you received that information, you've decided that you needed to hide yourself. Answer the call. Don't hide yourself. Don't be like Adam. Answer the call. Don't hide yourself. Don't hide yourself from the Most High when he calls your name. Don't hide yourself. Yes to your call. And then when you answer that call, the ministers know it's going to be all types of warfare going on. You're like, oh, I think I made the wrong decision. No, you didn't. You made the right decision, because sometimes warfare comes out of your obedience. And your obedience is better than sacrifice. Or, ooh, thank you, Yah. Your obedience is better than your comfortability. Because this walk is uncomfortable. People would challenge you on the scriptures. They would challenge you in your faith. They would challenge you. Answer your call. Answer your call. And remember this. My next point is this. Your yes. Oh, yeah. Deal with your daughter accordingly. Thank you. Your yes will cost you. Your yes will cost you. It's going to cost you something. What Pastor Colby always tells us, with every choice, there's an invoice. Your yes will cost you. So let's go to John. We're going to be in John, I think, for these whole points. Yep, in John, chapter 10, verse 15 to 18. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Therefore doth my Father love me, because I lay down my life, that I might take it again. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down myself. I have power to lay it down. I have the power to take it again. This commandment have I received of my Father. It's going to cost you something. Your life, it's going to cost you something. This call, the response in the call needs to be yes, and your yes will cost you something. And it's going to cost you your life. So as no man taketh it from me. No man taketh your life. Then this is Yashrai talking. I lay it down myself, by myself. And I have power to lay it down and take it up. You have the power to surrender with your yes. You have the power to surrender because you have what, like the song has said when I read you the lyrics, completely yes. Or that was a song. Yeah, I didn't even talk about that song. But there was a song back in the day called I forgot the name, the title of it, but it says completely yes in the lyric. The lyric, it stands out to me, bright to me. It's like light to me, and it says completely yes. My soul says yes, yes, Lord. That's another song. But yes is the premise behind this because you want to say yes, and the script and the song says completely yes. What is completely yes? Wholly yes. A final yes. Uh, a therefore yes. Wherefore yes. Completely yes. So your yes is going to cost you. Let me tell you what it's going to cost you. More than just friends, family members sometimes. It will cost you rejection. It will cost you rejection. Now, let's go to John chapter 13, verse 38. And Yashai answered him, wilt thou lay down thy life for me, for my sake? Excuse me. Verily I say unto thee, the cock shall not crow till thou hast denied me thrice.